Hello and welcome. And yes, it's been confirmed. Jose Mourinho is now the new Manchester United manager. Signed a 3-year contract until 2019 with the option to take another year in 2020. And let's face it, we all knew this was coming. This has been on the cards since he got fired by Chelsea. It's unbelievable, isn't it, really? He gets sacked by Chelsea and he's immediately put in the frame for the Man United job. And I guess that's the reason for that is he's won so much in his career, isn't he? I mean, I'm pretty sure 4 or 5 years down the line he will release a book saying what happened at Chelsea, because we know there was a massive breakdown in relationship between the players and the manager. Like, it was huge. The way they had some brilliant players at Chelsea, but they lost 9 out of 16 matches. That's just crazy. If you ask me, Chelsea had no option but to fire him. You can't just buy a whole new squad in one window. It's just not going to work. So I can see why Chelsea got rid of him, but I honestly think the only reason why Man United have gone for Mourinho is because they're so worried about Pep Guardiola going to City, and probably because of Klopp getting his own transfer window now at Liverpool. I don't know. I mean, I still think Liverpool are quite far off really challenging, but I might be wrong. But I think Pep's the one, and obviously Chelsea under Conte will definitely spend money. So I mean, I think they've been frightened into getting him, because I think they were scared another club would have come in for him, and then they would be stuck with Van Gaal. And then when Van Gaal went, they'd be left with Ryan Giggs, who has no managerial experience. How do I feel about it? I fucking hate Mourinho. I've always hated Mourinho. I've hated his style of play. He's disrespectful to other managers. He'll try and entice people to have fights with him on the touchline. He is the most disrespectful manager in terms of talking to the ref, like talking about the referee. If they lose the match, it's the referee's fault, even when it wasn't. One example of that, I think, was when Chelsea lost 3-1 to Southampton earlier this season. He reckoned that the whole reason they lost that match was because they didn't get a penalty, but Southampton scored 3 goals and should have had a penalty of their own. I think it was even 2 penalties actually. So it was such flawed logic. So yeah, I absolutely hate Mourinho. He's like probably my most detested man of football, apart from Robin van Persie. And but I do think United will they will win something under him, surely. I mean, he's got this good technique of just defending, counter attack, and it wins him stuff. I mean, before this season, Chelsea did win the title by a mile. I mean, it was over before Christmas. That's how stupid it was. And I just really don't know what happened at Chelsea. And as much as I hate to admit it, I would love to buy a book and find that he written found out what happened. But yeah, I personally am not happy about it for 2 reasons: because I don't like him as a person, and I think Man United will win things under him. But it's quite an interesting one, because I think a lot of the Man United fans are split, but at the moment they're just happy because they haven't got Van Gaal anymore. Because let's face it, he was a terrible manager at United anyway. But I think the main reason they're split is the youth situation. We all know that he didn't put any youth into that Chelsea team, and was just kept playing these old players who were on high wages, high transfer fees. I mean, Loftus-Cheek is supposedly like the midfield prodigy of the Chelsea youth team, never got a look in, and he was boring on being 20 years old, which is quite bad, judging that they should have tried to get him in earlier, especially when they knew they'd already lost any chance of winning the league again. Mourinho does promote a buy big, win quickly, and then sod off regime, And no, I would not be surprised if 4 years from now he leaves. So, as a quick fix, yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll bring titles and the fans will probably be happy at United. But the question is, what happens when they get 3 years down the line? So that's whenever he leaves, isn't it? Always in the third season. When he gets 3 years down the line, and yeah, I wonder what will happen, because I don't really know who they're going to pick after that. I can't see Ryan Giggs being their manager. I mean, I don't know, he hasn't got the aura, has he, around him? But yeah. So that is pretty much a confirmed deal now. They've actually announced it. So yeah. The way I think that they might win the league is if they get Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and put it this way, because he loves defending so much, he's going to have to get better defenders than what Daley Blind as a centre back, and even Chris Smalling recently has been playing very poor for United from what I've seen, especially in that FA Cup final. It was really, really poor. So I'm sure he'll bring in a couple of players. Well, it's even more than a couple of players. I reckon he'll bring in 3 or 4, and probably get rid of Juan Mata, because him and Mata apparently just don't click. And I do fear for Marcus Rashford though, because as I say, he doesn't play youth. Rashford's too young for Mourinho for him to trust. He'll just get a striker, 30-40 million, put him into the team, and then Rashford will probably end up at Cardiff 2 years down the line. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think this is going to split the decision. Split. It's going to split the fans, this decision. They're either going to really be happy that Mourinho's there, or they're not. But I guess anything was better than Van Gaal. Because, let's face it, Van Gaal was even worse than David Moyes. Even though people won't tell you that. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you liked the video, and let's pray that Mourinho does a shit job. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.